Hello everyone, Carlos Flores, back on basics. Today's topic is about digital fluency, and I'm going to explain it a little bit more because digital fluency can mean a lot of different things. But before we begin, hit the notification button. Actually, hit the notification button so that way you can get notified of every video that comes on. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Back on Basics 9985. Hit the like button if you like this video, if you like any other videos. I appreciate the people that are giving me likes because now I'm going back and I'm looking at those and I'm looking at the topics and seeing what else I can expand on and just give you my opinion on based on likes, based on comments in the comment section. And so and actually I've had a couple of requests of different topics to do. So again, keep them coming, right? We're getting close to 100 episodes, 100 videos. That's great. For me, that's a milestone. I'm going to celebrate, and we're going to celebrate this together. It's a milestone because it means that there's growth. It means that all of you are watching the videos. It means that we're getting likes. We're getting, you're getting notified of new videos. You're subscribing to the channel. Thank you for all of the new subscribers. Again, about a year and a half ago, I started with about 4. and again, right now, and I'm excited because right now we're at 35. And that's not where I want to be, but I love it because that's 30 more people that are listening, that are watching, that are able to just go straight to to my YouTube channel and get the information that they need. And again, if you're one of the subscribers or one of the non-subscribers, if you want specific topic, then let me know and I'll be happy to do so. So today's topic, digital fluency. Digital fluency is very, very important in this in this day and age because digital fluency is everywhere. And what I'm talking about is, for example, these videos, right? If I was during the 70s, maybe a little bit of the 80s, it wasn't there as much. We had VHS tapes, and if you've seen one, maybe I can show you one in another video. We had cassette tapes. Remember, in another video I said I would listen to my Walkman, which is actually the ones that play the tapes. I'll bring one and I'll show you one in a future video. And so I did that all night because as a teenager, I love music. I still love music. And so I love music. And so, one of the things that I used to do is I used to go through batteries like crazy. Whatever allowance I would get for the week, it would like 2/3 to all of it would go to batteries because I would listen to music. I would listen to bands like Def Leppard, what else was I listening to at that time? I was listening to Spanish. I was listening to Barrio Boys, and I was listening to Vicente Fernandez. I was listening to Luis Miguel, and then I was also listening to a lot of hair metal bands. I was listening to Poison. I was listening to Van Halen. I mean, and now, in this day and age, all I have to do is that, right? Oh, that's a picture of my kids and my niece. But anyways, all I have to do is go to an app and I can search for any song. I can listen to any song. I can listen to songs in any language that I choose to, that I want to listen to. Remember I told you I speak conversational French. So sometimes I love listening to French music. You have to try it. You have to try different music from different countries because they are very imaginative and they hit you right here, right? It's like, um, I listen to Burmese music, and a lot of you know that I love a lot of different Burmese kind of music. Alex is one of my favorites. Alex, if you're out there, or if somebody knows Alex from Burma, Myanmar, I let him know that Back on Basics 9985 likes his music. I thought I was gonna meet him. Unfortunately, the things that are going on in Myanmar, it's not the best. So I may not meet him, but at least I can watch his videos, or I can listen to his music because I love his music. I like the ballads, the slow songs. So another band that I listened to was Metallica, Enter the Sandman. I mean, there's so many different things that you do, and that's just one little aspect, right? One little aspect of digital fluency. And so, for all of us that were not born in the digital fluency age, we need to adapt. We need to make sure that at least we know the foundation, the back on basics, the basics of digital fluency, how to turn on a phone, how to leave a voicemail, right? How to text, how to include emojis in your text. Because nowadays it's like we went from getting on the phone, leaving a message, probably leaving like a minute or two message, and then hanging up, waiting and waiting and waiting until the other person would call, and they may leave a message, and it was interesting. Now it's short burst. If you haven't realized, digital fluency has become the attention span and the way to communicate has become very short, 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 short. You text 3 words and put an emoji there because emojis, which are the little faces, right? The little thumbs up, the little animals, the little whatevers, the little things that some of you do when you're talking to a significant other. And so those things are a nuance of digital fluency because I don't have to say I'm happy, right? I don't have to type I'm happy. I can just put a smiley face. I don't have to say I feel sad because I can put a sad face. I don't have to do a lot of stuff. And some people don't even type. Some people just put emoji, 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 and the person that are receiving that message, they get it because they're adapting to digital fluency. Because digital fluency it's gonna get even more within us. There's actually a video on YouTube from uh, from the glass company. I will see if I can link it somewhere. But this video came out in I think in the early 2000s, and it's called A Day of Glass, and it talks about some of the things that are happening right now, which is, now you have in your cars, you have digital counters. You can actually connect your phone to it. You can charge your phone in there. You can get on the phone. You can get emails through there. There's a lot of things that you can do. And this video, it's called A Day of Glass. And so it's by Corning. There you go. I visited Corning in New York years ago. I mean, it was over 10 years ago. And it was, and their innovation is like, so some of the things that they're doing, so that way the digital, this digital currency or this fluency, what's happening is that they're creating thin paper that you can feel like it's a book, but at the same time it's not. And you're getting so much information, and it's digital books, right? In the schools, I love the fact that when I was growing up and I was going to elementary school and middle school and high school, I didn't have text to speech or speech to text. I didn't have Google Translator. I didn't have let's see what else. I didn't have YouTube to watch videos on how to. I didn't have the Khan Academy, which teaches about math. Khan Academy, Khan Academy, that teaches about math. I couldn't go to different websites. I remember my friend Duke Pookie. Remember, I said that in a previous video. He was the one that helped me with my first personal computer, PC. I remember getting on the internet and waiting for that for the buzzing to go through so that way I can connect and then going to AOL, and that was the main thing. AOL, oh, you got mail. And remember, even a movie came on because of that. Well, now we're light years beyond, and now we have virtual reality. We have those VR goggles. See those videos? They're funny because VR goggles, you're in a game and you're going through and you're dealing with a lot of different things and a lot of different aspects. And the thing is, you're having fun, you're enjoying yourself, but at the same time you're learning or you're playing a game. E-readers, tablets, cell phones, right? I'm recording this using virtual software, and so my videos come from and I'm gonna do a shameless plug because they actually do. It's called ScreenPal. It's a really good digital recording system that is very crisp and it's very easy to use. And there's so many different things you have to get used to and adapt to digital era, the digital fluency, because it's only gonna get bigger. It's only gonna be you've seen those, the Google glasses or the Google Glass that you can see things. It wasn't as I thought they would be, and I bet you that they're refining it, but eventually they're gonna come up with something where you can just be watching that, right? Imagine somebody that just needs a part of their brain stimulated so that way they can actually feel like they're sensing something or they're seeing something or they're doing something. Imagine a 3D printer, which is happening now, but imagine one that can actually do a 3D printing of a heart valve, and which is happening. Believe me, look it up. Or not just a heart valve, but my dad had to take one of his kidneys out because of cancer. And imagine that digital printer creating, which it does. They're prototypes now, and they're very advanced prototypes of kidneys that you can actually use as that. Imagine prosthetics. If it wasn't for the digital fluency in the digital era, we wouldn't have prosthetics that would attach to our limbs, to our legs, to our arms, right? Imagine that some people that are blind can actually have their can actually have eyes made if they have been taken out, so that way they can have it. And even though they still can't see, because technology will get to the point where it will stimulate the brain. I'm telling you, you gotta understand that. But imagine that they can actually look as if they have their eyes. I had somebody from a nonprofit present on that, and she was so awesome because she said, look, this is. She passed her eye around, and it was amazing because the kids at the school, they just loved it. I mean, they were a little scared of it, but reality, it is what it is, because sometimes as human beings we want to be complete, or we want to be at least a little bit complete. And so digital fluency and digital knowledge is very important. And I could do like 3 videos on this topic. All I'm saying is, don't be afraid of technology. Try it. You won't break it. You may send somebody like a text or something like that, but you can always call them or you can always text them again and say, sorry, I didn't mean to send you that. Again, technology is very important. In the workplace, digital fluency means that you could be in line to move up the ladder. So again, I can't say it enough, but I'm going to stop here. I may do a part 2 where I'm going to bring a VHS and I'm going to bring a tape and I'm going to bring a video recorder. That the big ones, the ones that you had a log like this when you were taking pictures. And so stay tuned for part 2. But in the meantime, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button so that way you can get notified of any new videos that come on board. Hit the like button so that way you can say, I love this video. Next time that I do part 2 of digital fluency, I will give you some statistics. That means numbers, right? About how many videos we watch per minute, how many apps we visit per minute, how much online shopping we do per minute. So again, till next time, Back on Basics.